Hello, good afternoon. Let me give you a quick demonstration of the Limo booking and management solution. Right now I have installed the customer and the driver application in the same device. Let me quickly sign in. In this demonstration I will be demonstrating you how to book in a ride. I will be showing you how the invoices are generated, how the reports are generated, and how the driver receives the notifications and everything. So let me just sign into the customer application. I'll just quickly sign in. I'm just signing into the customer application. It's just taking in the details and it is just showing and trying to find my location through GPS. And here is Urbina, that is where I'm located right now. Now let me sign into the driver application. Driver application is already signed up. Let me just sign out and let me sign in again through another account. I'll just quickly sign in. I've just signed into the driver application as well. Now let me show you what all features are there in the customer application. In the customer application you can see the basic features are like this is the customer profile section, this is the home section, the fixed ride section, my trips, payment, promotion, share, help and about and panic and sign out section. Now let's start from the customer profile. In the customer profile you can see all the information about the customer. You can see the email address, the telephone number. Right now the address is in Mexico City because I'm living here in Mexico City. This is my address, this is my zip code. I can update my profile photo from the mobile device itself. Then I'll go into I can also change in the password from here. Then I'll go into the home section again. Home section will show the entire screen where the necessary information is there, from where you can book the trip, you can book later. This is one of the amazing options, book later option. You can book the trip in the period of next 7 days. Now it's loading, it's picking up my location. It's trying to take in the GPS. Yeah. You can see there is a car located here. This is the car. This car is located here because I am just signed into the driver application, and as the driver and the customer applications are on the same device, you can see this SUV at the same point where I am, that is same as the customer. Now from here you can change in the source, you can change in the destination, you can take in accordingly, you can refresh your car. When you tap the refresh car button on the map, the cars are updated, like which limousine is available nearby, it will directly tell you. So I'll quickly go to home section again. Now it's trying to pull in the GPS. This is my location, this is Urbina. It's checking my location through the GPS. Yep. Now I'll try to book a trip. Now I'll take a destination as Polanco. Polanco is an area in Mexico City. I've chosen it. Now I'll use the book now option. As I am logged into the SUV driver, I'll choose the SUV. Now it's pulling up all the calculations. The journey time is 15 minutes. It is for 8 passengers and it is $57.75. I'll press done. I'll check into the fare estimates. Okay. Then I'll You can see the source and the destination on the map. You can see the road map. This is the line in red. Here is the source and here is the destination. I can also put in the promo code if I have any to achieve any sort of discounts or something. And I can pay in by cash or I can pay in by credit card. We have given two options, the cash option and the credit card option. Now I'll choose the cash option and I'll book into the ride, request pickup. It's trying to book into ride. You can see the notification has just come up. Yeah, your ride has been booked successfully. You can see there are two notifications. First is for the customer and the second is for the driver. For the driver, the pick up new trip is the notification that has come up, and for the customer, thank you for booking at Ryden. Now what I'll do is I'll go into the driver, I'll punch in this. It has taken me to the driver application. You can see the trip has come up. I can accept the trip, I can reject the trip. Let me accept the trip. Yeah, now the trip has been accepted. You can see all the trip detail. This is the driver section. You can see all the old trips that has been completed, that have been, if they are not completed, you can see it is pending or something. And right now I've received this trip, see, from Urbina to Polanco. Now what I'll do is I'll show you some old trip. In this trip, see, you can see the details. This is absolutely same as Uber. I started the trip, I ended the trip. This is the trip information as it was a 1 minute trip. The calculation is 0, it's only 1 minute, and you have been only charged with the base fare. Now I'll go back. I'll pick up this trip now. Pick up trip actually means like the customer, the driver is moving towards the customer. Let us go into the, as now the driver is moving towards the customer. We have not started the trip yet. I'll go into the customer, that the old notification that you had received, thank you for booking it right, and I'll punch in that. It will take me into the application, customer application. This is the details. See, now you can see that Akshay driver SUV has picked up his request. His telephone number is this, his car is Nissan Rogue, his number plate number is this, and it is a SUV. And it's loading, it's taking up the information. Yeah, it's loaded up. Now this is the customer application. He has received all the details of the driver instantly, and now I'll press contact. You can directly call in the driver or you can directly message the driver. You can fare your split, you can split your fare. The whatever charge has been charged will be divided between the two people. That if you click it, it will take you to the contact list. This is my contact list. I have to choose the person and it will be shared. Then I'll go back again. It's loading up, it's taking in my location. I'll again go to the trip details. This is my trip. This was the current trip that I booked in. You can see the detail that is from Urbina to Polanco. Now I'll quickly go into the driver section. See, you have received a notification, 1 minute for pickup. That means the driver is closing by, and it's only 1 minute now, 1 minute remaining to pick up. Now let me go into the driver section. This is amazing button we have given. Like if the driver reaches the customer, he has to just punch in this. You have just received a notification, driver is waiting outside, so that the customer can quickly go and board on the limo. Now I'll start the trip. Once you start the trip, the actual billing gets started. Actual source is picked up, and from there the billing has started. Now the customer has boarded the car. Now I'll wait for a few seconds. You can see my source location as Urbina, my destination location as Polanco. Let me finish the trip. I'll tell you what happens when I finish the trip. See, the destination location has changed. It's become Urbina. This is because as I'm sitting in the same location, the destination location has been updated. I did not reach Polanco. I just stopped in the middle. So that is why this is the correct location that has been picked up. I've just received an email and a customer has received a notification, thanks for using Ride-In, and you have just received an invoice straight away. Let us see the invoice. This is the invoice that we have received. I started the trip. Let me see, this is the old invoice, I guess. Yeah, it's been set up at Canada time. That's why it's showing 6:54, and I ended the trip at 6:54. The time was 0. The car was this one, and you have been charged only the base fare. That is the $10, because I did not travel much. I was at the same location, and the locations have been also updated properly. And this was a driver's photo. You rode with this one. It's absolutely same as Uber. We can get the customizations if you need them. So let me go into the notification section. You can see thanks for the customers received. Thanks for using Ride-In. I'll just tap in. Once I tap in, I'm into the customer application again, and here you can see that you rate your ride experience. I'll choose it as 3. I'll submit. Thank you for using Ride-In. The rating was also done. Now I'll go into the notification section again. Okay. Now let us go into the driver section again. Let's see if the completed trip has come up into the driver section. Yeah, I'll go into the completed trip, and here you can see I've started the trip from Urbina. I've ended at Urbina. I can see the trip details as well. I can see the driver was rated 3 star, so the 3 stars have come up. All the details have been pulled up, and this has been charged as 10 Canadian dollars because I did not start the trip. I did not travel much, so the trip was ended in a very short duration, so it is just taking up the base fare. So it's taking me $10, and this is how the booking is done in the customer and driver application. You can receive the notifications accordingly. And let us go into the customer section again. In the customer section, I'll go into the My Trip section. In the My Trip section, you can see the trip was completed. This was the driver name, the driver details, and $10 was charged. This is how is the functioning of the application. Now let me show you into the backend section. Just give me a moment. I'm just pulling up. I'm just going into the driver backend. It's loading up. Yeah, it has come up. You can see the driver backend. Here is the transactions. This is very important. You can see all the transactions below. Let me sign in again. It is just signed out. Let me sign in again. I'm going into the transaction section. These are the entire transaction reports. These reports can be downloaded. You can see the details from here. I have just pressed in the details. You can see the entire map and how the details have come up. It's loading. I really apologize because today my internet is a bit slow, on a slower end. I'll just scroll it down. It's loading. It's loaded. Just pulling it down.